Dolly, you wanna say hi to the to people watching us? Come on. Oh. Say hi. Piccolina. Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Glitter Cunt, your favorite wannabe drag queen. How are you doing? So today I thought it would be funny to get ready with you and talk about that time Katy Perry unalived. Anan. Let's get into it. Okay, I did my base of camera. Hope you don't mind. So the year was 2013. Katy Perry had just released her album Prism, and I guess she made some coins out of it because she decided to buy a house. And not any house. She set her eye on the Los Angeles convent Los Feliz, which is a $15 million property. Okay, I'm gonna put on some pics so we can see. It's massive. It's beautiful. High ceilings, arches. I think the style is neo-Gothic, but I'm not sure. It is a beautiful property. Now, as I said, it's a convent, so nuns were living there, and they wanted to sell the property. However, when they found out that the one person who wanted to buy the property was Katy Perry, they said that they cannot sell it to her because she once said that she would sell her soul to the devil. And the nuns thought that if they sold the house to Perry, that would be a sin. Okay. So Katy wanted the house. So guess what she did? She literally Googled the lyrics to Oh Happy Days and sang it to the nuns, trying to convince them this way. Now, surprisingly, it didn't work. Shocker, right? However, Katy Perry was able to strike a deal with the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. The bishop was like, yeah, sure, you can have the house. They struck a deal promising to sell the house to Perry for $14.6 million, something like this. Now, not happy to sell the house to Katy Perry, they struck another deal for the same house with a woman named Dana Hollister. Now, Dana wanted to turn this convent into a hotel, so the nuns were happy with it. Nuns sold the house to Dana Hollister. However, Katy already had a deal for the house, so they went to court. How do you say it? Anyway, they went to court, and the court had to determine who could sell the house: the nuns living there or the bishop who was not living there. And the court ruled that the bishop could sell the house, not the nuns. Therefore, the deals the nuns did with Dana Hollister was invalid, and Dana Hollister had to pay $6 million to Katy Perry for interfering with the deal. Katy Perry had the permission to buy the house. Finally, she only needed the permission from the Vatican. Now, the Vatican said, okay, you can have the house. However, you need to provide a house of prayer because the whole complex, the whole convent, had a casetta. They called it a casetta. It was a house of prayer used by the Los Angeles priests. And she needed to provide something similar for the church to use as a house of prayers. And the nuns were still not happy with the court's decision. They believed that they had the right to sell the house and not the bishop. And they were still fighting in court over who had the right to do it. In 2018, they were in court, again discussing this matter. And one of the nuns has died in court. She literally passed away in court. I don't know, she had a heart attack or something. I couldn't find why she died. I mean, she was old, so that was like, I mean, her time, I guess. But the other nuns said that Katy Perry had blood on her hands because of the nun dying. Now, girl, listen to me. The problem here was not Katy Perry buying the house. I believe it was the archdiocese who have who shouldn't have sold it. Like, if the nuns think it's their house, don't sell it. It's theirs, and they should be able to sell it to whoever they want. But still, man. And yes, this nun died in court. Poor thing. House is still going to Katy. I mean, that initial contract they made expired in 2019. However, the bishop said it's open to renew it. But Katy still haven't found the casetta, the house of prayer, to replace it. I don't know if any of you remembers when I said I was good at doing a liner. I take that back. I mean, let's ignore how bad this looks. Bam! This is the finished look. I know, it's not my best, but it's also, oh my god, not the worst. I kinda like it. If it wasn't for this. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's story. I know I'm not posting very regularly, but like no one watches them, so I'm like not motivated to post unless it's Granny M, which, well, you know I love you. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.